Hey everybody, what is going on? Good people, good people. I hope y'all seen the title. It says warning, warning. Okay. Why a bitch just had to check it to make sure that it was spelled right. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Because I did that whole title with no damn glasses on. So okay. Anyway, just a couple of things. You guys probably noticed that there was no music in the front of the video. The reason I didn't put any music in the front of this video is strictly because this video is going to be really messy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to be no reflection on someone else's positivity that they're inserting out here in this hero world. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody talking about, now, wait a minute, I heard your song when I see this video, but is that kind of like you approve of what that lady was over there saying? Because that lady was saying some shit that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I probably better not do that. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, that part. So I'm gonna let everybody know this is one of them warning videos. We ain't had one of these in a long time, have we? We ain't had one of these in a long time over here in BBW land. Okay, we got one today. Okay, we got one today. When I tell y'all, I believe that once I put this warning out here, if this don't shut a bee up, then what I'm going put out here to a bee, that's gonna shut them. That's gonna shut them up, shut them down, shut them out. Okay, that part, that part. Because see, what you will understand is, I don't claim to be the baddest bee. You know, because my mom always told me there's always somebody tougher than you. So what I learned to do, what my mama taught me to do was stay in your own lane. Don't fuck with people so you don't get messed with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's what I learned to do. That's how I grew up. I don't bother nobody. Now here's the other thing that my mama taught me. Now, if folks happen to bother you, not only do you have every right to bother them back to get them up off of you, but if you don't get them up off of you and I have to come and get them up off of you, I'm going to whoop their ASS and yours too. Okay? And I think I told y'all before, my mom was 5'8", 5'9". She weighed anywhere between 190 pounds, and I think her highest was like 230, somewhere like that. I've always been short. All right, I'm 5'1", but I'm wide. Okay, and I always been a fat girl. You know, so the only thing I'm thinking, see, I ain't thinking about the wideness. You know, as a little kid, I ain't thinking about, you know, you little chubby little fucker. You know, I ain't thinking about that part. I'm just thinking that every time I look at my mama, I gotta hold my head all the way up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm thinking about. And I'm thinking about, shoot, when she get mad and she do hit us, it be hurting. You know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine if she had to fight me and then what she gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? And and then back then I probably wasn't even 5'1" yet, because I think, you know, because I was a kid, I was a teenager, okay. So I'm just thinking, like, I can't fight this lady. So then I learned to, hey, okay, I ain't bothered nobody, and I still carry that same attitude today. I'll tell you to go ahead, get up off of me. Go ahead now, go ahead, go on. All right, go on about your way. I'm not bothering you. Did you see me bothering you? I didn't bother you. You're bothering me. Leave me alone. Okay? Because in my mind, okay, because if I got to come back, I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to have to fight you, because if I don't, my mama gonna beat us both up. So why don't we just save each other a little something? You leave me alone, and then everything. Okay. Sometimes I think I still carry that thing in my brain that I was taught. Hey, Emmanuel. Hey, Krista. Your shit. What is that? I hate that $sign thing because they have it right in the middle of the message. I don't know if they do that on purpose or what. Let me see. What you say? He said, "Hello, Krista. Your shit thick. You're short, thick, and fun size." Yeah, guys have called me fun size. I had to learn what that meant. Hey, Octavius. What's up, King? Um, who are we gonna fight today, Krista? Not kung fu fighting. Octavius, I'm telling them to leave me alone. I've been telling them to go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You know how these females do me. They just keep going until, but we gonna go. I'm gonna mark this one warning for them. Just in case they missed the last message. Something might catch their eyes or somebody might tell them. Go. I think you should go over there. Krista got a video. It's called Warning. I think she's talking about you. Okay, that part. But anyway, yeah. I remember we had moved into this building, and I think I told this story a couple of months ago. Hey, Vibrant. Hey, beautiful. Happy New Year, sis. I think I told this story about when we had moved into this apartment building. We were the new kids in the neighborhood. It was my mom's first time living in an apartment building. As us as kids old enough to know that she's there. So thank you, Vibrant, for posting my Cash App. Thank you so much, sis. So we in this building, and we live up on the 3rd floor. And these other kids, they lived right up underneath us on the 2nd floor, okay? So when you come in, you come right in. Either you go to the right, and that's where, the other apartments was. Hey, Taquan, what's up, Teddy Bear? Krista. You could go to the right, and that's where the downstairs apartments was. Or you just open the door up and you go on to the left, walk up the first flight of stairs, you turn, then you walk up the 2nd flight, and then we was right up there. So you literally had to go past these other people's door. And then it was these other little kids that lived in that apartment. And then I think it was their cousins or somebody that lived in the downstairs apartment, or the mama's them was all just real close. So they was like cousins, okay? So when we would leave out of our house to go to school, go to the store, or anything like that, they would be in the hallway on the 2nd floor all the time. And they would take their leg and put it across the stair, where you get ready to go down the stair. They would put their legs across there, meaning we can't get by. We got to say, excuse me. We got to do something. So we had came in from school, had just made it past them. And, we had to go through the whole ritual. Excuse me, move your leg, and they was no, and all of that stuff. So when we got inside the house, my mom was like, she wanted us to go to the store and pick up something she needed to add to dinner or whatever. So my sister was like, oh God, like, geez, we got to go past these kids again like that. So we got ready to go and all of that. And my sister kept procrastinating, however that went. And my mom was like, well, what's wrong? What is y'all doing? And I was like, she don't want to go, mommy, because those kids downstairs, they always be like picking and won't let us pass them and all of this stuff. Because I got a big mouth. I'm telling it. So my mother was like, what? She said, honey, you better get down there. You going to that store, like that. And so we go to the store, we come back in, and it took us a long time. Okay. Because my sister is thinking like if she could kind of like wait them out a little bit, different things like that and all of that. Meantime, my mama's still waiting on us to bring the stuff back from the store. Okay. Hey, TNT family. She wait on us to bring the stuff back so she can finish cooking from the store. So finally, we get up the stairs, and my mother's like, well, what took y'all so long? The store is only blah, 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 and a block away, and it took y'all that doggone long. So I was like, well, so now I'm telling what happened. And I said, it's them kids downstairs, and she ain't want to fight them and all of this stuff. My mother said, what? She turned them owls and stuff off on that stove. She opened up that door and she said, now, you get down there and you fight them or you going to fight me. So we both looking like, who, what? So my sister, she go down there and my mother said, now go. So we go down the stairs and stuff. And my sister, she kind of like standing off to the side or whatever. So the one girl, when she stood up, I'm kind of like in the middle of this girl's chest. Like, and she's like, what you gonna do? Like that. And my sister was like, just move out our way, or something like that. And the girl, she wouldn't move. And I said, well, I ain't fighting. The only thing I'm thinking is we got to fight my mom, So right away, I started like punching, kicking. I'm doing all kind of stuff. That's what I learned how to hit a bitch in their kneecaps as a little kid. I hit the girl in her kneecap and stuff. And, I'm doing all of that. So we get back upstairs and we telling my mom what happened. So my mom gets a knock at the door, and it's the woman, talking about her kids, talking about, your daughters now beat my daughters up and, was fighting with my daughters, and I'm calling the landlord and all of this stuff. So my mother was like, well, you call them because do you know your kids? My mom telling her what's going on, and my mom, she was also that same way. My mom, she ain't really bother you, but she wasn't no punk bitch. Okay. She wasn't no punk B. All right. So the lady is talking her stuff, and my mama like, yeah, well, call them, tell them, but you ain't getting ready to whatever. So I'm telling my mother, I was like, Mom, because I was fighting, I was doing this. I'm telling my mother all the stuff I did. Shit, Mom, I'm about to make my mama proud, okay? Shit, I kicked ass. Let's go, And so, the lady, she's like, well, I ain't know that this was going on, blah, 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 all of this shit. Listen. When we got ready to go to that goddamn store and when we came home from school, they used to move off the stair, go to the side. Bitch, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. Okay? And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I got real slick with it. I would go up and down the stairs. Just, Mom, did you need me to go check the mailbox for you? Mommy, did you need me to go do this for you? Anything to walk past them motherfuckers. Move out my goddamn way. My little short ass, Now, I don't know if that strictly became because their parents told them, how dare you, I know y'all was out here starting with them goddamn kids and shit up there. Or if that was because of they didn't want no more of them ass whoopings, them goddamn kneecaps and shit hurting. I don't know which one it was, but I know we ain't had no more problems. You know what I'm saying? But the whole story, the moral of the story is, I learned from there. My mom always taught me from there, don't fuck with people. And another thing she told me is you don't fuck with a scared motherfucker. She's like, if you see somebody and they too goddamn scared of you, leave it alone. Leave that shit alone, okay? Somebody that's not bothering you, leave it alone. Christian people, like a church person that shouldn't be bothering nobody, but we know this the new style way. Church folks get all up in your business. You don't know the church folks from the worldly folks, as they say. So I don't even know if that part count no more. But anyway, my mama used to say it anyway, okay? But yeah, so I learned back then not to bother people, not to just go around here bothering folks, and that's something I do not do. People can say any fucking thing they want to say about me, but at the end of the motherfucking day, I don't go around just fucking with people. I don't go around here just teasing people, getting up in their goddamn faces. Bitch, what you want to do? I don't do none of that shit. You literally got to do something to me for me to do something back to you. It is what it is. Okay. I don't bother people, like that. So that's what I'm saying about these two bitches that's going around this goddamn internet, they got something to say and got me all up in their goddamn gums. You know what I'm saying? You know, let that shit go. Okay. Because although I'm a bitch that I don't be on IG, I do have things that I use my IG for. Okay. See, and this is where this goes off to Janet Waffle Pussy. See, if you want to sit around here and tell yo folks about me having IG, see, I know how to go over there to all your people and invite them over there to my goddamn IG. Okay. Get them over there and let them all, make sure that all of them can see everything that I post on that motherfucker. Okay. You probably already know where I'm going with this one, right? See, because one thing I will not be is a motherfucking liar. See, I'm not gonna be no motherfucking liar. I'm not gonna be that. Okay. But if you come out here and tell a motherfucker that your pussy is normal, we gonna make you one. Huh? See, that's one thing that I keep my IG for. I post pictures and shit over there. You know, when these bitches come at me crazy on this motherfucker, I get me some pictures of them motherfuckers. And the only thing I do is say, excuse me, y'all, go on over there to my IG. I got some pictures of them motherfuckers over there. Okay. Yeah. And I got me a nice little piece of backup IG. Okay. I got me a nice little piece of backup IG because somebody had threatened to do some shit to my IG and shit over there. So I've been using that one for video purposes. Mm-hmm. All right. See, I got the pictures and I got the video of what they call over here in the beef sector, low-hanging fruit pussy, bitch. Okay? I will embarrass the fuck out of you, bitch. Don't fuck with me, Janet. Do not fuck with me, bitch. Don't do it. I didn't put your name in the title. I honored your request. But I keep telling you, bitch, when it comes to Krista, I don't want you motherfuckers to even insinuate that y'all talking some shit about Krista. This week, I got my eye on all you motherfucking enemies of mine. Because, see, this was a week that I was just going to take off. I wasn't even going to come on this bitch. But every time I think about why me and my baby was in such a dark motherfucking place on yesterday, bitch, and it was because of you and your lying motherfucking tongue, bitch, it makes me angry inside. It makes me real mad inside. When I'm hearing motherfuckers out here doing all kind of goddamn videos about all the shit that he had to say to me yesterday, and how he treated me all day yesterday, it makes me angry inside. It makes me real, real mad inside. And it was because of you, bitch. It was because of you, bitch. You came and inserted yourself in something that had absolutely nothing to do with you. And because you wanted to be the baddest bitch, okay, you lied. You called Benji up on the phone. You lied on us. You threw your weight all around over there. We kept asking for the link to come up there so we can get a conversation and talk. No different than you talked over here. All of that shit. But you chose to tell lies and go along with your lies. All of this shit that's going on is because of you. The way people in your sector and all of that shit, it's kind of like whatever that they saying about him and all of this shit. A lot of this shit got to do with you, bitch. So when I think to myself, I say, self say, huh? I say, we owe this bitch one, don't we? Self say, yeah, we do, but hold on a minute, hold on. Talk it out for a minute, Krista. See what happened first. So the more I think about it, and the more I try to set forth and try to push past it, get over this goddamn hump. It's something in me that say, you owe this bitch one. Because you even apologized to this bitch. They said that bitch came over there and showed her motherfucking ass about you yesterday. They said that bitch came over there and said that you was a liar. That's what they said. That you said about me, bitch. Janet. That's what they said you said about me, bitch. So even though I came and I apologized to you and I said, you know what, you're right. I had your phone number. I could have called you on the telephone instead of doing a video. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're correct. You're correct. And some of y'all that's worried about the number of people in the room, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, that's what the replay gang is for. Okay. Don't worry about, oh, it's just this many people in the room while she's talking. That don't mean nothing. Don't worry about that part. That means there's other people that's live and they want to get the news, and that's okay. We're all stretched out around this piece. Okay. So don't let that part distract you. Okay. It's not about how many numbers and how many, it's not about that. Okay. Because I know what to do. If I really needed to just get 2,200 people up in here, I know what to do. Okay? Okay? So it's okay. The others that need to hear this, they'll hear it. They're going to hear it. Okay? So don't let that distract you. Don't let that be your joke. Okay, Envy? Pink panties. Oh, pink lace panties. Shitbag. I got you in this video too. You lying motherfucker. And so every time I think about it, Janet, I say to myself, you owe this bitch one. Because you tried to be nice to this bitch. You came and you talked real nice to this bitch, real soft to this bitch. I still ain't raised my voice to you. You done screamed, hollered. You done said all types of shit about me. You done call me all out my name and all types of shit. Even your man didn't call me all out my name. Hell, I told Blake, I said, shit, well, you over there calling his woman names. So I guess that's fair game that he could call me a name too, So you knock that shit off so he can knock that shit off. Cause I don't know why this nigga over here calling me out my name. I ain't did nothing to him. I ain't said nothing to him. So what we doing? What we doing? This nigga didn't compare me to his mama and that him and his mama didn't have some type of trouble and all of this shit. And he didn't like the way the mama had to go. I think he said the mama had to tell the daddy everything. And so according to what you told him, he just know that I told Blake everything and all types of shit this nigga saying. And none of that shit is true. Why do you think Blake had a disagreement with Mr. Williams the other day? He didn't know about that Mr. Williams was just kind of going along with an act thing that we had did over there at MU's. He ain't never, Blake didn't know nothing about none of that bullshit. Because he don't care about the shit, that type of shit that going on here. That's just not his thing. You know what I'm saying? But Janet, I'm trying not to, I think once again, I'm thinking about kind of leaving this up to you. Now I know I blocked you off my shit. I blocked you on my phone, all of that shit. But I'm gonna kind of like leave this up to you. It is the weekend and shit, you know. From what I can remember, you off from work, you know. And I'm gonna float around a little bit around these parts, you know. Some familiar spots where I know you be at and shit, you know. Now I ain't coming over there to Benji's. I don't go over there, period. I don't do that, period. Okay. But I'm gonna float around a couple of places and I'm gonna you know, just so you know, I'm gonna make it comfortable where, you know, you see me somewhere, pull up on me. Come holler at me. Come holler at me. All right. Hey, Tequila Rose, what's up, baby? Happy Friday. Come holler at me. Come holler at your girl. Because right now, in my mind, I want to go ahead and let everybody over there in your little small town give them a nice little invite to my Instagram. And that way, when you tell a dirty motherfucking lie on me, bitch, as of them becoming a follower of mine over there on Instagram, you will no longer be the liar that you are. Okay? But again, every fucking time I think back in different places I done been throughout the internet today, motherfuckers out here talking about how dirty my baby talked to me on yesterday. It's almost like I'm the joke. It's almost like I'm a fucking joke now. I don't like being nobody's motherfucking joke. Not like that. If I want you to laugh at something about me or whatever, I'm capable of letting you know, shit, blah, blah, blah. Now you know. Hey, laugh. But yesterday, I was really hurt the way my baby was talking to me. He really, really hurt me the way he talked to me. He really, really hurt me the way he came off at me. Once I was woman enough to let him know what I had said in one of my lives to one of his friends, which again, I found to be little dick energy. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing big dick about it. It was little dick. It wasn't big dick energy. It didn't need all of that. It hurt me. I cried yesterday. I cried because another bitch chose to tell a lie on me and act like it's okay. And not only did you tell a motherfucking lie on me, bitch, when it was time for you to come out here and let everybody know that you did this, you told another dirty motherfucking lie. And then on top of that, you insulted me on top of that. So you see where I'm going with this, Janet? Do you see where I'm going with this, Janet? So don't you think I got every fucking reason, you know, seeing that I call you waffle pussy? Well, I call you blue waffle pussy. So do you see why at this point I want to expose you to your little small town? Huh? See, there's benefits to being a part of a small town, and there's benefits that aren't always in your favor, I guess, when it comes to small towns. See, when it's a large town and a lot of people, you can say, oh, well, fuck that group. I can go over this way. Kind of like you did with the beef sector. Once they learned about that low hanging fruit pussy of yours. Oh, you was so embarrassed. Krista, oh, they embarrassed me so bad. Thank you, Krista, for being there to help bring me back, sister. Oh, I love you, sister. Oh my God, sister. Now some of the people from the beef sector actually fuck with me now, sister. Thank you for being my sister. I said, oh, it's all right, sis. What's up? It's no problem, boo. I was there to help hold your hand, wasn't I? I was there to let you know, girl, girl, you my sister, you my friend, you did this and that. Don't worry about it. You got a home right here. We gonna fuck with you here. And some people started even trying to fuck with you. Again, even though they was like, baby doll, we don't fuck with that bitch. I was like, well, shit, she been supporting me. I was mouthing off at motherfuckers for you. So don't you dare act like you did me a motherfucking favor, bitch. You didn't do me no goddamn favor. I appreciate you giving me an invite over there and to hang out and all of that stuff over there. That's why I showed my appreciation. That's why when I came over there, I didn't show out on nobody. I didn't argue with nobody. I didn't do a whole bunch of shit to nobody. I mind my own motherfucking business. I did. I seen somebody over there that I liked, and I said, let's see where this go. I showed interest. He showed interest back, and here we are. Okay. But I didn't do you dirty. You did me dirty. You did me dirty. I don't like when people do me dirty. I don't like that shit. And especially when they don't like come and try to like make it right or nothing. They show no effort to making it right. They still going around here with a nice big S on their chest. Like they superwoman. Bitch, you ain't superwoman. You a stinking woman. That's what you is. The S on your chest stands for a stinking woman. Nasty, no good. Rotten, no good. Just like that hole between your goddamn legs that you call a pussy. That dungeon. Yeah. That raggedy cunt between your legs, bitch. I think I want to go and tell all your people to meet me on my Instagram. I owe you one. I owe you one. I owe you one. Because you're not making no effort to say, you know what, Krista, I was wrong. I lied on you. I lied by saying that we wasn't streaming y'all. I was over there participating in shit. See, this is where the devil show you how to get into something, but don't show you no way out. I think I want to invite all your people over to my Instagram. And I usually use my Instagram to post people's pictures and stuff. Why not? I got the information. People still sending me the goddamn video and shit. I keep telling them I don't want that shit. But why not? Although I might not be interested, your people might be interested. Ain't that right, Janet? You think they might want to see that part of Janet? The one that they think is, oh, that don't sound like Janet. That Janet would just lie on. That doesn't sound like it would be Janet to say that that person and Krista was in Instagram and shit together, knowing that it would make a big deal in such a small town. Boop, 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 boop. So what you think about that, Janet? Should I maybe give you a little bit of time? Just in case, you choose not to listen to my video right now, because just in case you want to pick and choose which live you want to hear and all of that shit when it comes to us, with y'all over there talking about us and all of that shit. I was in a bad place with my baby all day yesterday, Janet, because of you. All because of you. I was in a hurt place all day yesterday. I cried practically all day yesterday. I had to act like I wasn't crying inside. I couldn't believe how my baby was talking to me yesterday. I was like, damn. We have problems, but damn. The fuck? And it kept going back to one thing. The fucking lie you told. It all went back to that fucking lie you told on me. And instead of you being a real woman and saying, you know what? I posted that shit in that lady's chat so that they can see it, so that it can make a big deal, or whatever your reason was. Whatever your reason was. I did that. I shouldn't have did that. Instead of you being that type of a woman, you chose to continue on with the bullshit. Now, today, you out here, you talking fast and saying nothing. Because you nervous and you trembling. Wondering when Krista gonna drop them video. Woo! And those pictures. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. They say, well, you could go to court if somebody find out that such and such happened and all of that stuff. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought that required, like, if you had an affair with somebody and you put some shit out there and all of that. I thought it was rules to it. Okay. So then I found out some other stuff related to it. So then somebody said, well, hang on to it. And there's a way around it. And the way around it will be that you put this on there and you put that on there. And then you do this and you do that. And voila, you ain't shared shit. I said, oh, really? Is that what people do? It was like, yeah, what do you think the people did that shared it to you? So then I went in and I looked at the different people that shared the same shit with me. And I'm like, oh, shit, they sure did. Okay. I didn't know that. And that way that protects them in case somebody try to say, oh, this, that, and the other thing. I said, oh, okay. Didn't know that. So thank God I didn't do what I wanted to do, because I was in a, in my group chat today, and we was talking about it in the one chat because they had their concerns, you know. They was, a lot of people was like, well, what's going on with you and Blake? And he was real, oh my God. Like, yeah. That was a little different. That was a little different. That was a bit much yesterday. And so when I think about it and where it come from, I said, man, I got to get this bitch back. Because I don't like what that bitch did. I don't like that shit. I'm going to leave that right there for now. But just know, once again, the ball is in your court. And if you continue to fuck with me, so now let's go to Lioness Envy. Envy, I was looking at your fucking live. Okay. Let me tell you something with your most ugly ass. Go ahead and push yourself back from the camera, my nigga, as they say. In your case, cracker. You had them goddamn glasses on. And when I tell you, you look just like that Fat Man cartoon character. I can't think of his name, but they always compared you to him. So, of course, while I'm watching your picture, while I'm watching your video, your live, I'm over there going click, 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 and use another one. Blake really got in her ass yesterday. Blake was dogging the shit out of her. And then you had that man up there. How in the fuck you don't know the difference, Envy? You supposed to be intelligent. How the fuck you don't know the difference between a dick and a goddamn pussy? And you got this man sitting up there with his whole legs open, trying to overprove that they can be a lady. You can't be no lady. You're a man. Knock it the fuck off. Knock it off. Okay? Peter Griffin. That's who Envy is. Thank you, Evite. Thank you. Peter Griffin. When I tell y'all that motherfucker looked just like Peter Griffin, I said, diggity damn. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Hug you back. So now you was over there. You had that man up there and y'all had different things to say and all of this shit. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. But I'm a real lady. I'm a real lady. What do you have over there? Go on and tell me. Go on and tell me. Go on and throw your hair to the side, Envy, and say, I got a real man. And he wear wigs. And ladies' clothes. You stupid motherfucker, you. So you're over there spreading a goddamn dirty ass lie that I called Lemon up on the telephone. And you know it's a lie. See, I told you before about lying on me. You said that I called Lemon up on the telephone and asked Lemon, can I cuss out Mia? Mia and I and Lemon, we've been talked about that. See, you do shit on purpose. You're another one. Now I do have your pictures as well, which more than likely I'll be putting those up on my IG so that we can make fun of you. I got some poses of you making some faces that OM and a G. Okay? When I tell y'all the fucking faces and shit that nigga was motherfucking making, because you gonna sit up here and put my picture on some fat lady something, I guess at the beginning of your video and stuff. God bless whatever fat people them is or whatever, and you with all your artwork, and I guess you tried to emulate that the guy singing was supposed to have been my baby because he had on all the jewelry and all of that. Ha 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 ha. You know what we would like to see? We would like to see you emulate a man getting dressed and putting a wig on and women clothes with a sign on it that says, "On my way to see Envy." That's what, now that would be good. Now that would be good. And don't forget to take their thumb sucking teeth in the front of their mouth. All right. And chip that motherfucker. You know, just chisel it off just a little bit. Chip, chip, chip. Bing. Yeah, that part. Mm-hmm. There, you can say whatever you want to say about me. Oh my God, she lost weight and she's having skin removal and all of that. Yeah, well, I lost more than 100 pounds. Now I could go around like you, like they said you do. You lost weight and you just choose to have your hanging skin all over you. That's your choice. You know, everybody does different when they lose weight. It's not my first surgery to have that done. I'm not ashamed of it. I want that's something, it's not something I have to get done. It's just something that'll make me feel even more prettier, you know, at times when I want to feel pretty. Is that all right? I just don't like it. I want the full benefit of my weight loss. I'm happy about the weight loss. I love me even more. And you know nothing about insurances. Insurances will cover certain things depending on what's going on with you. Okay. Some of those things can be affected by your mental status and different things like that. Don't ask me how I got my insurance to pay for it. You know, my insurance may be a lot better than yours. Okay. So everybody's situation is different. There's people that, I was watching somebody's live. Who was I watching? Was it Aunt D? I think it was Aunt D, the one with the what you call it girls, the girls that they got autism. I think her name is Aunt D. And she had ran into a friend of hers at a grocery store. And a friend of hers lost a lot of weight. And her friend, she was like, "Wow, you look so nice." And she was like, "Wow, look at your stomach. Everything is like smaller and everything." And she said, "Yeah, because you know, when I lost the weight, I had that flab of skin right there by my tummy." And she was saying that she had it removed, you know, and I've had that done too. And so she was saying that she had that removed from her losing the weight. You know, you get that skin like like, you know, from everything dropping after you lose the weight. So she was like, "Well, how did you pay for it?" And so the girl told her that her Medicaid, hey, hey, Peaches, hey. She was saying that her Medicaid and her Medicare, I think she said Medicaid and Medicare paid for it for her because her doctor said that she was getting chafe down there. Now, I didn't have that issue. I'm sure you would have to prove that probably that is happening because of probably stuff that your doctor, certain ointments and stuff that your doctor would probably have to give you, and probably had to have pictures and all types of stuff showing that that's what was going on. I didn't have that problem, and I guess because um I don't know, I washed and dry myself off. I don't know. I didn't have that problem before having that surgery done. But a lot of people do. But she had hers done. So depending on different things, Envy, you can have that done. Okay. And nowadays, it's not something that's unheard of that people want to get, some tucks and stuff, tummy tucks and different things like that. I'm a woman. I'm a lady. That some women get it after they have children. They get tummy tucks and stuff like that. Some get it just because of old age. Shit, I don't like the way I'm going. I don't want to go south. I want to keep everything north. You know, um, so it's not unusual that you were saying it like, oh my God, she's having skin removal surgery and she's this and that and all of that. So, I've been had it done. Just before, I never shared it. I would just take a break from YouTube and go get my work done. And then I come back like nothing ever happened because it's nobody's business. This time I slipped up and said it, and I've been saying it all along. It doesn't matter. Like, where's the joke, cornball? See, the real joke is that you brought a man here on live YouTube television. And to this day, you're still trying to convince us that that's a man. I mean, that that's a woman. And we all know that's a man. Just because you don't want to feel embarrassed that somebody has fooled you. They literally has fooled you into thinking that they was a woman and they was a whole man. You afraid to be embarrassed. So you and that person got together and y'all got a secret. I won't tell your secret. They won't tell that you smell like shit 24 hours a day with that colostomy bag. That your house smell like shit, your walls smell like shit. The whole thing around you smell like shit. Everything about you smell like shit. Curtains, drapes. Can y'all imagine being in a house with a pot of nasty chitlins boiling 24/7? Every day, 365 days out, just nothing but boiled chitlins. Envy stank, y'all. Envy smell like shit. Envy is a pure shit bag. You know how some people say, I am so full of shit? Ha ha ha. And they mean it like a joke. They mean it in a joking way. No, this is literal. Shit. He's nothing but a big, huge intestine. That's all he is. He literally smells like shit. Those colostomy bags stink. They will smell up your whole fucking house. I don't care how much you wash with bleach and pine sol and fabuloso, Gain. I don't care what it is. You stink. Now, I watched Envy today sit there in that room and do that live. Envy didn't get up not one damn time. Go back and watch it for yourself. Envy sat in front of that goddamn camera up close with them goddamn glasses looking like they was smoked. I said, God damn, back up from the goddamn camera, will you? If you're not an attractive person, up close on the camera is not your friend. Mm-mm. That is not your friend. That's not your friend. That motherfucker got up on that goddamn camera. Oh my God. Them goddamn glasses. Ugh. You look horrible. I mean, they was like they were fogged up, steamed up. Mm-mm. And you was sitting up there talking about people. I mean, and sitting there looking disgusting. You look like you hadn't shaved. You look like some old dirty. Y'all ever see them dirty old men? They look like they smell like urine all the time. That's what he looked like. And he had on a jacket that was 3 sizes too small for him. I said, oh my God. You was able to see his titty prints. You know how, now I wasn't around. They said you used to be a lot heavier. I wasn't around back then. But I could tell you was because that jacket had you looking like you had titty prints. Your titties was looking like some woman's titties that she didn't lost weight and her titties is sagging. And I could talk about that too because when I had lost weight, I had to get some of the skin removed from around my breasts. Because it was, I was no longer that wide. You know what I mean? So I'm looking and I'm like, ugh. And you will sit up there talking about people. And then you got that man up there in the corner with his legs open, with his dick sitting down there on the cubicle thing that he was sitting on. Come on, Envy. That live was disgusting. For people that think with a clear head, that ain't on nothing. And then you was sitting up there, call yourself laughing. And with that voice, you have no bass. How did they know you was a man? This is a for real question. How did anybody know that you was a man? When you talk like a woman, you squealy and squeaky with your voice. And then you said, we was over there, we were watching him and her. We were watching them. Y'all was watching, and then y'all said it was one person, which y'all was watching on the same telephone. They didn't even get a whole bunch of people. That's okay. We're not large YouTubers, but you know what? It's people like you and others that did videos about me. Y'all was watching. Thank you. My baby is trying to get up to 500. Tell them to hit the subscribe button. Okay. Thank you. You was watching. And now you told your audience of 100 and something people to watch me too. See, that's how the good news get passed around. That's how that shit work. We supposed to come on here. See, because we have real life couple shit, going on. We got real life shit going on. Okay. Yeah, we do. We do. People like that shit. They want to hear about it. Real shit. See, you and that one so busy trying to play like y'all a perfect couple. Okay. Y'all got it all together. Okay. Okay. Y'all this perfect YouTube couple. They got it all together. Okay. All right. If you say so. If you say so. I mean, hey, that's y'all business. See how that worked? That's y'all business. But that's why people don't probably tune into y'all for normal couple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really watching you for that. Most YouTube, when they find out you in something with somebody, as far as a couple, they want it. They in tune. They like that shit. So for you to be in a relationship and nobody's really following y'all for that, okay. If they're not following you for that, that means they're not interested. That means you're not interesting. And I could tell neither one of you are because, I mean, I'm sitting here listening to y'all jokes that only you and him is laughing at. I'm like, okay, they just made a joke and only them two are laughing. Wow. Okay. Y'all, that means y'all could have shared that over the telephone with each other. And I mean, y'all was he was talking to Crystal like this. Okay. Y'all saved for the whole show? Hmm. And he said this and he said that. Huh. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. I might have to do y'all like I might have to do somebody else. Tell y'all we're somebody else and set something up and let them go see the hanging fruit and all of that shit somewhere else. Tell somebody else where it's at, and then tell others when they get to my IG, go to this channel. This is where they got the video of your girl and her shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can put y'all face and shit, your face right up on my shit. Oh my, okay. But I just wanted to say that. But I think that's a shame that you have to resort to lying and stuff like that to try to put something between me and Mia. What? For what? That's so immature. I already talked to Mia about that. We talked on Lemon's page about that. Don, don, don. That goes nowhere. Failed. Only thing you're going to get from that is bad karma. That's it. Bad karma. And I'm going to laugh my ass off. That's all. See, when people do shit like you just did, and when the karma come your way, it's laughable. It's a joke. It's funny. It is. It's funny. What's also funny is that people in the sector that you was in, that they didn't want to fuck with you. And now that you're running around with that man trying to convince people that that's a female, they really don't want to fuck with you. I mean, like a whole sector that just don't fuck with you. That says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot. Mm-hmm. Now, let's get to this other lady. That, I got my life today. I had went over and I checked out somebody. And I don't know if I have their permission to say what they did, but probably if I say a couple of things, y'all will know just who I'm talking about. I don't want to put nobody out there because I don't have their permission to mention them like that until. But I enjoyed their lives so much. When I tell you this lady spoke nothing but the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. When she talked about that slow person, I said, girl, high five. Somebody else do see what I see. Somebody else is peeping that shit. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Because, I'm here over an hour. I was just supposed to be here for an hour. That's it. Just wanted to be here an hour. But yeah. So I wanted to address a couple of things, a couple of people. And I know I spent too much time on that first one because I'm still wrestling with myself because self wants to go in and go bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? And just show all the people in their small town their shit, But I can't do that, I can't do that. But I can send it over to somebody that's a daredevil. I'll tell them, come follow me on IG. And then I'll tell y'all where to go and get the information. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay? Listen, I love you guys. Thank y'all for everything. I did not play music in this video because the things that I was discussing and different things. I didn't want to bring nobody else in on it besides myself. Okay. I didn't want to, oh, excuse my eyelashes. I didn't want to do that. I will see you guys tomorrow. I am going to take my behind to bed so that I can be up tomorrow and do me a video. And I'm gonna get everything set because I think Sunday, which I didn't know. I'm trying to think. My mom said that they're starting to bring the stuff in on Sunday. She said she talked to the guy in the produce, but I know I still seen that truck coming in on Saturday. I'm still trying to figure it out. Because she did give us some fruit, and that fruit did last. Because she kept saying, well, why do you think that the fruit lasts? I got that stuff on Sunday after church for y'all. And I'm like, that fruit did last. She's right. They must have changed it to Sunday. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I'll be definitely coming in doing a video tomorrow. And do a video tomorrow. So then what I'll probably do tomorrow is maybe I'll just strip off my beds and stuff tomorrow. Probably just change out the sheets and get that ready. Oh, shit. I didn't even call on my phone. I didn't even see it. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to close out. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to come in here with a nice little warning video. It wasn't too bad, was it, y'all? I try not to be too bad around this piece. I try to remember that, Krista, you're not just by yourself. You don't want people to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah. I try to think to myself that I am representing others now. So I got to kind of take it easy. So I'm going to get ready to close out here, y'all. I just wanted to come in for an hour. And I just wanted a couple of bees to know, especially that main bee, that blue waffle bitch, especially her. I needed her to know. Sorry, guys. Man, I'm still with a little bit of this cold, y'all. Okay. But yeah. So I'm gonna definitely see you guys on tomorrow. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed, drink the rest of my water. Yeah, I got a little bit left. I'm gonna drink the rest of this. I'm about to go to bed or see what y'all got going on out here in these streets. Seeing that I ain't got to get up tomorrow, I can kind of hang out then. Pour into them that pour into you. You too, sis. You have an amazing night too, y'all. This was just one of them, just a little random type like video. Y'all, I try not to go all the way in because I am out here, you know, with somebody's name attached to mine, and it's not fair to, you know, go all the way in like y'all know y'all girl can do. But I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. See, I know how to act. Y'all can take me places with y'all. Y'all ain't always got to leave me in the car and be like, no, you stay right here. You can't go in because you don't know how to act, you know. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see y'all on the next one. Remember to pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody. So everybody is prayed for. Welcome everybody to the Potluck Lounge. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.